Okay, let's start with the question. The question is, y is directly proportional to the square of x. This is the statement of the question about variation. One of the two variables is y and the other is x. And the variation or the proportion or the relationship between the square of x and y is there. Because the statement says y is directly proportional to the square of x. From the statement, the square of x and y, the third thing, the nature of relationship, the nature of variation, that is directly proportional. So these three aspects you need to identify from the statement. The first one is quantities, here that is y, and the square of x. One is y and other is square of x squared. The relation is directly proportional. Directly proportional means direct variation. For direct variation, simply you put the sign of variation, which is this one. So the algebraic expression will be y is directly proportional to square of x. That relation is written as algebraic expression. That is the first step. Second step is to convert the sign of proportionality into the sign of equality. We replace sign of proportionality into equation. For that purpose, one side of the expression or newly made equation is multiplied by a constant. Here I am using constant k. K is any number. Once we will get the value of that k, that will remain same in this case. So y is equal to kx squared. I repeat again, the first step is we will write the English statement into algebraic statement. That was y is directly proportional to the square of x. So first thing we did was we identified the quantities. One of the two quantities is y, other is x squared, and in between them the relationship is direct variation. So y, and then we will put the sign of variation, which is just like sign of infinity. This is read as y is proportional to x squared. Y is directly proportional to x squared. Then we will change the sign of proportionality by the sign of equality, and for that we need to multiply one side. Recommended multiply to the right, but you can multiply one side of the equation by a constant. That is the second step you need to do. Now this is incomplete formula because we have got an equation or a formula, but the value of constant is missing. To find the value of constant, we will be given a pair of corresponding values of x and y. Here you can see x is 4 when y is 32. So we will substitute these values of x and y in this equation. So y is 32. 32 is equal to k times x is 4 square. And that will become 4 square is 16. So 16k is equal to 32, and that will give us the value of k, which is k is equal to 32 over 16. So k is 2. This is the third step, to find the value of constant by using the pair of corresponding values of two variables. Once we have got this value of k, means we have got the formula. Y is equal to kx square has become y is equal to 2x square. Now read the question. The question is find y when x is 3. So if x is 3, y will be 2 times 3 square, so that will be 2 times 9, which is 18. That's all. So this is the fourth step and the final step. So this is for direct variation. For inverse variation, there is only one change in the beginning. Each and every step is same except the first one. The first step is a little bit different. Here you can see y is inversely proportional to the square of x. Again, in this case, we can see there is almost same statement of the question, except one difference. In the previous question, the statement was y is directly proportional to the square of x. Y is directly proportional to the square of x. We have ditto same question. The first was October, November 12, paper 1-2. And this second question is May June 12 paper 1 2, almost same question, only the nature of variation is different. So the first step is same. You will identify the quantities related to each other, which are y and x square, again same. And then the nature of variation, that is inverse variation or inverse proportion. For inverse proportion, again when writing algebraic statement y, then sign of proportionality will be used same way. But one difference will be there. I will not write x square. Whatever the second quantity is, 1 over that quantity. 1 over x square means y will be proportional to the reciprocal of second quantity. Whatever the second quantity is, 1 over that quantity. So here you can see the difference. In case of direct proportional, you will simply write both quantities with the sign of proportionality in between them. In case of inversely proportionals, you will write one quantity as it is and then sign of proportionality and then the reciprocal of the next one. That is only change between direct proportion or direct variation and inverse variation. Otherwise, each and every step is same. Means that was the first step for the inverse proportion. Second step will be same. We will simply multiply one side, recommended the right side, by a constant. In the direct proportion, we have the type of equation y is equal to k times the x square or whatever the variable is. But in case of inverse proportion or inverse variation, y is equal to k over the other quantity. One of the quantity is equal to is constant over the other quantity. So second step again the same. Third is by using the given pair of values of x and y, which is you can see here, given that y is 2 when x is 6, so we will find the value of k. There could be another way of writing this equation, that is product of both quantities equal to constant, which is actually same thing as we do in algebra. When the quantity or term in denominator shifted from one side of the equation to other side, it multiplies to the term on the other side. So by using the given values, corresponding values of x and y, here it is 6 square times y, which is 2, is equal to k. So k will be 36 times 2. So k is 36 multiplied by 2 is 72. So k is 72. So the formula will become y is equal to 72 over x square. Or if you are using the second approach, product of both given quantities is equal to the constant. So if you are using this approach, then your formula will become x square y is equal to 72. Everything is same except one first step for direct and inverse proportion. Remaining is same. So here we have got the formula x square y is equal to 72, or you can say y is equal to 72 over x square, makes no difference. Whatever you want to take, that will be acceptable. The last part is find the value of y when x is 2. So the value of x is given and we are asked to find the value of y, and sometimes the value of y is given and you will be asked to find value of x. If x is 2, I'm using this formula, that will become y is equal to 72 over x square, which is 2 square. 72 over 2 square is 4. 18 4s are 72. 4 1s are 4. 32 4. Y is equal to 18. That will be the answer. So if you use this formula, so it will become 2 square y is equal to 72, and that will 4y, which is equal to 72, and then y is equal to 72 over 4, so y is equal to 18. Same thing.